Quotes by Ayn Rand. I started my life with a single absolute: that the world was mine to shape in the image of my highest values, and never to be given up to a lesser standard, no matter how long or hard the struggle. If you don't know, the thing to do is not to get scared, but to learn. The question isn't who is going to let me. It's who is going to stop me. There are two sides to every issue. One side is right and the other is wrong, but the middle is always evil. A creative man is motivated by the desire to achieve, not by the desire to beat others. The man who does not value himself cannot value anything or anyone. Do not let the hero in your soul perish in lonely frustration, for the life you deserved and have never been able to reach. The truth is not for all men, but only for those who seek it. I swear by my life and my love of it, that I will never live for the sake of another man, nor ask another man to live for mine. He is free to evade reality, he is free to unfocus his mind and stumble blindly down any road he pleases, but not free to avoid the abyss he refuses to see. Happiness is that state of consciousness, which proceeds from the achievement of one's values. Devotion to the truth is the hallmark of morality. There is no greater, nobler, more heroic form of devotion than the act of a man who assumes the responsibility of thinking. The man who lies to the world is the world's slave from then on. There are no white lies, there is only the blackest of destruction, and a white lie is the blackest of all. The hardest thing to explain is the glaringly evident which everybody has decided not to see. To sell your soul is the easiest thing in the world. That's what everybody does, every hour of his life. If I asked you to keep your soul, would you understand why that's much harder? Man's unique reward, however, is that while animals survive by adjusting themselves to their background, man survives by adjusting his background to himself. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. So you think that money is the root of all evil? Have you ever asked what is the root of all money? Run for your life from any man who tells you that money is evil. That sentence is the leper's bell of an approaching looter. Money demands that you sell, not your weakness to men's stupidity, but your talent to their reason. Only the man who does not need it is fit to inherit wealth, the man who would make his fortune no matter where he started. A man's sexual choice is the result and the sum of his fundamental conviction. He will always be attracted to the woman who reflects his deepest vision of himself, the woman whose surrender permits him to experience a sense of self-esteem. The man who is proudly certain of his own value will want the highest type of woman he can find, the woman he admires, the strongest, the hardest to conquer. Because only the possession of a heroine will give him the sense of an achievement. To love a woman for her virtues is meaningless. She's earned it, it's a payment, not a gift. But to love her for her vices is a real gift, unearned and undeserved. To love her for her vices is to defile all virtue for her sake. And that is a real tribute of love, because you sacrifice your conscience, your reason, your integrity, and your invaluable self-esteem. Don't fool yourself, my dear. You're much worse than a bitch. You're a saint. Which shows why saints are dangerous and undesirable. Love is the expression of one's values, the greatest reward you can earn for the moral qualities you have achieved in your character and person, the emotional price, paid by one man, for the joy he receives from the virtues of another. I could die for you. But I couldn't, and wouldn't, live for you.